guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's November 30th. It's the day after a very long weekend, and a lot of people are getting back to work after spending a lot of time eating and enjoying their time with their families. Now, if you are like me, you hunkered down and ate a lot of food, and today you're feeling a little bit like you've got some extra weight on you, so you need to get some energy going and send it into the world, and that's what we're gonna do today with our first video back after a few days off. If you've seen any of my recent videos, you know there's been some stuff going on, and girl and boys, we're done. We're moving forward and we're bringing back content that you guys love, and what better place to start with all of that will be bringing the Duggars in. And what more appropriate to talk about than the current situation in the world and how the Duggars are handling it, along with Jed Duggar and a potential girlfriend for Jed Duggar, and Joanna Duggar, or Joanna Forsyth, answers whether or not she blanket trades. That's right, you guys. It's going to be a packed afternoon or morning whenever you're watching this. So get ready to get going. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your wine, grab your whatever, and let's get going. But before we do, make sure you do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed, and turn those notifications on so you know when I go live. All right, so let's get into it. The Duggars are a large family. We all know this. The matriarch and patriarch, Jim, Bob, and Michelle, have a total of 19 children, along with the guardianship of a 20th child named Tyler. They have a packed household. They have a million grandchildren, I think close to 20 at this point. And this family breaks all the rules when they get together because theoretically there's more than 10 people in their household at any given time. We should not be surprised that in the middle of a global pandemic, this family is not abiding by the rules. Why would they? They might not believe in it. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But the Duggars recently held a fall festival over at their house. Now, Jessa Seawald actually uploaded this video to her channel. The video actually was uploaded 5 days ago. I'm not exactly sure when this was filmed. I'm guessing sometime in November. We are in the middle of a mess right now in the United States. If you have not paid attention, we try not to talk about that here on this channel. We try to make this a happy space for all of you guys to get away, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and because of the situation in the world, Thanksgiving for a lot of us was way different. For instance, my family decided to stay home. We did not have anyone over. My husband and I cooked. I literally ate all the food, so did he. So between the two of us, we're basically weighing about 30 pounds heavier than we did on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, because we ate Thanksgiving portions for like 10 people. I mean, who else did that? Okay, I'm not the only one. So when the Duggars hold a fall festival, you would assume that they are going to have a lot of people. You would also assume that they would try to keep it to family members, except that's not how the Duggars roll. They like to invite pretty much everyone to their house at all times. So Jessa and Ben upload a video, which for the most part on the comments appears as though everyone loves. Hard to know if comments are being filtered out and if there was any criticism. My first impression was, this looks like a really great fun time if we weren't in the middle of a global pandemic. So not only was Jess's family there, but you have Josh Duggar, you've got you've got Austin and Joy, you have Abby and John, there was Jed, Jeremiah, James. A lot of those kids still live in the house. Jed and Jeremiah have moved out. Josiah and Lauren were there. Kendra and Joe were there. Jana was there. Noticeably absent and not invited apparently is Jill Duggar, but when is she ever invited? Jill Dillard, Derek Dillard already said that they would not be spending time on Thanksgiving with her family because they were going to abide by the social distancing rules. All right, so you have all the adult Duggars there for the most part, but then they also invited friends. In fact, Kendra's family, her parents were there. There were some unknown adults that were invited. There appeared to be friends of the family that were there. There was a lot of faces that I had never seen before, and a lot of people that were not related to the Duggars. Now, why does this matter? Well, there's some really serious things going on in Arkansas right now, and recently they updated the requirements for gatherings, and ACHI, which is the Arkansas Center for Health Improvement, issued some guidelines for gatherings related to family events, and this was actually rolled out on Saturday, November 14th. And basically what they're saying is that if people are going to get together, y'all better be really careful because we want to reduce the spread of everything that's going on here. So they were recommending that if for families, this is right from the ACHI's website, it says for families who do plan to bring different households together for Thanksgiving on or for other family gatherings, there are logical steps that should be taken to diminish the risk of transmission. The board strongly advises that the following steps be taken. By the weekend of Saturday, November 14th, communicate with all family member units that will congregate to discuss risk reduction and management strategies, commit to safeguard each other, and establish a plan. On the week of November 14th, anticipate attendees should modify their external exposures by eliminating unnecessary shopping, minimizing participation in gatherings and other social activities, and ceasing visits to restaurants and other places. And then it says on Thanksgiving or around that time, do these 10 things. Limit groups to 10 or fewer. Evidenced by this video, there was way more than 10 people at this event, if possible. Now, with the Duggars, we know this is not possible. It says anyone with cold or flu-like symptoms should not attend. No idea if anyone had those. Safeguard individuals with conditions noted in paragraph 3 and above. Gather and eat outdoors if weather permits. If gathering indoors, open windows, use a heater if necessary, and turn on vent hoods to increase ventilation. So we know that this event spent most of their time outside, and we know that they did go inside at one point, as evidenced by her video, and that throughout the day people were going in and outside of the house. While it was good that they were outside, it says that there was some issues. Now, if you remembered, they were doing a pie eating contest, and it says do not share serving utensils, designate one person to serve the group who wears a mask and gloves. Literally saw no one wearing masks or gloves during the pie eating contest. Limit the length of event. This event went on all day long. Maintain distance as much as possible and avoid close personal contact. Absolutely didn't happen because people were gathered, clustered together. Wear masks when not eating and drinking. Literally no one was wearing masks, even outside, while they were close together. Sanitize and wash hands frequently. I don't know if that was happening. I can't say for that. And for those staying overnight, maximize outdoor time, maintain social distance, and wear masks throughout the visit. So literally no one was wearing masks, even though they were outside. Literally no one was keeping a social distance, and literally people were not wearing gloves or masks while they were eating. So the Duggars don't seem to be taking the requirements of the state of Arkansas seriously, and we've already seen that the Bates have had plenty in this family test positive for the virus, and it's shocking at this point that no one from the Duggars has publicly come out to say that they are positive, because at this point I would expect that at least some of them have had to have had it, being that they are so blatantly disregarding the requirements by the Arkansas Center for Health Improvement. The Duggars literally had a super spreader event. We'll have to see if anything comes from that. And another point after this is to note that Jed Duggar might have a girlfriend. While they were doing a painting or a pumpkin painting point of this fall festival, Jessa Seawald asks Jed if he is going to be painting a pumpkin for his darling, to which he says yes. Now, darling could mean a lot of things, but a lot of you were in my inbox and you were like, Katie, he must have a girlfriend. Check it out.
Jed, you gonna paint one? Mm-hmm. Paint one for your darling?
That's what I'm gonna do. How'd you know?
A lot of people have speculated that Jed might be courting because he's moved out. We already know that he lost the election. He has not maybe moved back home, so maybe he is living still on his own. Maybe he does have a girlfriend, but it's okay. He and Jeremiah share a bedroom, and he has an accountability partner with him at all times, so no worries, everyone. All right, and finally, Joy Anna Duggar. Now, here's the thing that I think is interesting here. Anna Duggar Forsyth shared a photo on her Instagram. Joy Anna was promoting a product called Snuggle Me Organic Lounger. The Snuggle Me is one of my favorite baby products, and it is the one and only patented sensory lounger for a baby. So why use organic cotton for your baby? When you buy organic cotton, you are buying the cotton in a form that has not been touched with toxic chemicals during the growth or manufacturing process. Go check it out. So she's promoting this product that is controversial at best because it is a sleep snuggler that's supposed to be for co-sleeping, and the AAP, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the CDC advises against the use of these products and has warned parents to steer clear of using these products because there are serious risks that can happen to the baby. That doesn't matter to some people. Some people continue to use them despite those warnings. So that part of it, I was like, okay, that's weird. But again, the baby's not sleeping there. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's just using it as a lounger. That's fine. Maybe she's using it as a positioner. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I just hope she's not using this as a co-sleeper in her bed. And then you have people asking whether or not she's going to blanket train. And this is where I actually thought it was funny, because they said, do y'all blanket train with that gadget? And she said, rolled her eyes and palm faced her hand and put a palm face to the hand. So there, Joy is basically saying she doesn't blanket train, but the comments on here immediately were about safe sleeping. And one person even said, as long as you only use it for awake time and not for sleeping, so precious. And other people have said the same things in the comments. And then another person said, and the Snuggle Me Safe is safe for lounging, so no need for the mommy shamers to post. So for lounging, they say this mom does. But again, not for sleeping. So what are your thoughts about all of this? Joy says she doesn't blanket train. The Duggars are host a super spreader party, and Jed Duggar might have a girlfriend. What are your thoughts on all of this? My opinions are, doesn't surprise me about the Duggars not caring about the guidelines. Wouldn't be shocked if Jed has a girlfriend, and as long as Joyanna is not using that to sleep and is using this product only for lounging, and she is always monitoring her daughter while in it, go for it, my opinion. And then in terms of blanket training, I hope this means that she is not blanket training. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.